I always forget this. That's a lot of stuff that's not crossed out. Hello, lads, and lassies. My name's Josh, and welcome back to another Attack on Titan. I was literally sweating yesterday because I filmed these on Monday, but Attack on Titan releases on Sunday, and I was refreshing Funimation, just like I'm trying to get my schedule out, like for what I'm going to do Monday. Because I'm going to film like a box set review. I'm going to try and audition for some voice roles and all that. But then, like, I'm just refreshing Attack on Titan. I'm like, is the dub out today? Is there going to be a dub? Luckily, it came out like really late at night, and I was like, oh, okay, good, I can do this on Monday then. So there's just a lot going on. I was just very glad to see Attack on Titan coming up, and now here I am. Last episode, of course, it's Attack on Titan, so we ended on the classic cliffhanger of Zeke going to turn everyone basically on parody into a Titan. Well, everyone we care about. Nile, which, yes, while I was editing, I found out what his name was. I know, like, in the last episode, I was like, what's this guy's name? Oh, I forgot this guy's name. I like him a lot. He's introduced in the first half of Season 3, and I've always really liked him. I think he's a really cool character, a really complex character in the sense of that he's not, or he didn't start out 100% on the Scout side, and he had, like, that character arc with the whole coup d'etat. You know, you've seen it. Pixis, also, I've had him since, not episode 1, but really early on in the series, the first half of season 1. Sorry if I'm sniffling, I think I'm getting a little cold over here, but yeah, I don't want to see Pixis go. And then of course we got basically the POV character, Falco, who's with his brother. And this episode is called Two Brothers. Yeah, Two Brothers. It's either A Tale of Two Brothers or Two Brothers. So, based off of that, I can only predict that this episode, the first half, which will be infuriating, but I can only predict the first half of this episode is going to be like a 10-minute flashback sequence of Falco and his brother growing up together, and then it's going to go, Zeke's going to go, ah! And then it's going to do like the title card thing, like boom, commercial break for people that aren't streaming, and then the rest of the minutes are going to be the chaos that ensues. That's my prediction. It's Attack on Titan. It's probably wrong. Gabi's going through some great character development in the sense that she's not killing, I was going to say Parodians, Eldians. She's not killing people on parody just off the, like, a shoot to kill. She realizes that she's been brainwashed, that there's no such thing as a good or a bad Eldian. They're just people. Milestones for her character. And, Falco confessed, so... And Zeke was shot in the neck. He's still alive. There's like a good portion of him is gone, but he's still there. So Eren needs to get to him. There's a lot going on. Eren's friends are on the loose, which is a good thing. And yeah, everything is just going everywhere. I just need to get into this episode. So lads, if you really want to watch like the non-transparent version, there's going to be links in the description below. It's only transparent on YouTube to avoid copyright. Plus, please, if you enjoyed this reaction, subscribe. This is the year of 1,000 subscribers, and we need your help to do it. So, nonetheless, let's just get right into the slides. There is no more room on my notes on this page. Oh, look at that. The next page over is also full. Oh. You know what? At least we get the intro first thing. There's no distractions. Oh, the parallels of what was it called? The Marley City and Shinganshina. You see, I want to say come on, Eren, get there. Just we don't know what he's gonna do. Oh. Hey! Porco's going for it. Oh! Oh!
Can't take out the cart till we've dealt with those soldiers.
Very true. But there's too many soldiers.
We need to attack them from the rear.
I feel like Zeke is gonna just turn them all from behind, and it's gonna help them win, but... Oh my god.
Wake up, Porco!
Porco's done for.
Fine. strength!
Oh.
I'm sorry. Listen, Raina. The truth of it is, you were never supposed to be chosen.
Is this because... No.
I influenced the army's decision by making my little brother look bad. I
Oh,
only
it's
did
Reina
it so that
choosing
he
to
would
show him
be
this.
safe.
I'm calling the Titans.
No.
Wait!
Aaron said wait.
Do it! He'll turn into a Titan! Don't scream!
Does he care? Okay, yeah, he does care.
What?
But still, I never could have imagined you as the kind of person who would drag a child into your battles! I'm not saying this to try and make you roll over and give up on your plan. I won't try to stop you. But please, don't turn my little brother into a monster! Falco! We have to run! Get away, Gummy!
Falco, get going!
Oh, Colt.
What's he gonna do?
Don't do this.
I understand. And I'm so sorry.
Colt is very much dead, and Pixis. And now we're back to the show being about Titans. Oh my god. Oh, is that Falco?
Take him.
Colt, are you?
Dan will break free.
Is Reina gonna sacrifice
I have to
Galliard?
to kill Falco.
Titan MMA! Oh! Did it miss again?
That shot put him down for good.
Unless he's not in there anymore.
We're just
Armin.
too slow.
Bring him down!
Only Mikasa's the one that's able to kill people with blades.
I can undo the hardening on my neck. Make it happen.
Oh, Reina really wants to sacrifice himself.
It took everything I had to heal even this much.
Oh, Galliard.
But now, I can make my death count.
Oh.
I finally witnessed some of my brother's memories. There's no denying I deserved it more than you.
Oh, God. Damn. Oh, and he's... Chris. Man, I've been waiting for him to pop out. He looks like a kid. Ah, like in that shot, he looks like a kid. The squad. Gabi? Oh my god! That's the midpoint? I mean, Reina did do that thing where he lost a lot of his face and he put his consciousness into his body. Can Aaron do that? Jesus. This is a... is a really cool shot. The recoil. As long as he's still conscious, I guess.
Where am I?
The coordinate, where all paths converge. That's my theory. When members of the royal family inherited
Why is he
the
chained
founder
up?
and exercised its power, that's the founder Emir.
Oh, okay.
That little girl is Emir? How do you know?
That's the only thing that makes any sense.
She's the
Who
one that
wants
healed
me
him.
Wandering around in a place like this, she reformed my broken body from the ground and returned me to life.
She gonna do that to
I
Aaron?
suspect she's been here for eon. Please, save our world, Aaron.
He's not gonna do it.
Aaron?
Not that dream.
Do you seriously believe I'd euthanize the Eldian people?
Aaron?
What kind of person do you take me for?
Yeah. Ah, Zeke.
The cycle of killing we're caught up in will just keep repeating till the end of time.
Not if you kill everyone but the
Why
Eldians.
won't you end it?
Oh? What's Ymir doing?
You were no more than the key I needed to unlock that power, Aaron.
Dang,
Know
Zeke!
your true feelings. I am going to save the world, and I'll save it with you!
How is it so tense? That was a twist and a half, and then some. Ow. Every time. Every time. Wow. I literally had to pause my recording to walk around for a little bit. I still can't get my words out. There's not going to be another show like Attack on Titan, is there? But there's... Oh, man. So, Aaron's kind of dead. I was thinking, like, if he could do what Rhina did back in season 3 when Rhina had his face blown off. I'm pretty sure it was like his entire head was gone, or at least most of it, and Rhina saved himself by transferring his consciousness into the rest of his body. Doesn't seem like he did that, and he's just ahead in Zeke's hands. Just showing that scoop, that shot of everything frozen, as like just to show exactly what Zeke meant by like a moment in here, or like a year in here is just a moment in the real world. Like, it's such a cool panic shot of everything just frozen. Oh my god, so much happened this episode, and it is nothing like I thought it would be. I feel bad for Colt. He'd probably be alive if he hadn't just been hugging Falco. I understand the sentiment, but he'd probably still be alive. Oh, man. Wow. I'm legitimately just trying to get words out at this moment. I mean, I have some stuff on it, like, that's written down, but... Wow. So, like, all of our commanders are dead. Niall. Pixis, the last thing he does is just take a drink. And it wasn't even... The bottle was empty. Jesus. Man, I didn't want to lose them. I knew that Zeke had to scream. He had to. I don't want to lose them. Especially Niall. Pixis is great. But Niall's so good. Man. And when Rhina saw Falco, he was really gonna do it. He was really just gonna sacrifice himself. Thought he had Aaron. Just gonna let Falco eat him. Just so Falco can get a few more years. Man. Gabi, man. I can't even be mad at her anymore. Like last season, it was a lot of just Gabi, no, Gabi stop, Gabi this, Gabi that. Like, I still hold the grudge of her killing Sasha. But the thing that makes Gabi forgivable now is she's unlike Flock, who's I just hate. It's the thing that makes Gabi forgivable is that she has remorse. And she's seeing what her actions do. She is in pain. She's suffering. And that pain and anger. I mean, she always said she's gonna kill Aaron Yeager. She shot his head clean. What a shot, by the way. And yeah, well, the recoil knocked her out. She's bleeding too. Jesus. Once again, Rhina was saved by someone else's sacrifice. Porco. When Rhina touched Porco and you saw the sparks, I was wondering if he was seeing those memories because like Rhina was thinking of that, and since Rhina was holding Aaron the coordinate and he touched Porco, Aaron's coordinate power allowed him to do that. But I don't think that's actually like that doesn't really like, it's a good theory. It was kind of thrown out the window with the whole "To My Dear Historia" letter. So, yeah, we still don't exactly know how the power to see others' memories is affected. Because those were Rhina's memories, I think, and not the brothers. So, but maybe Rhina was experiencing those memories and Porco was experiencing seeing them through the brother, maybe. Because that, like, you know, those are also his brother's memories in the sense that his brother was there, so Porco could see like the POV of his brother, but Rhina was seeing the POV of himself. I was wondering, maybe Rhina tried to, like, he chose those memories to show Porco, though I don't know how he would do that, how he knows how to use that power. Maybe he chose to show those to try and like motivate him, but in the end, that really just let Porco die at peace with himself, knowing that he was better than Rhina, and his brother sacrificed Rhina for Porco. And the thing that sucks, I mean, Rhina and Peak, Annie, Aaron, and Zeke, they're basically on the end of their years. I think Aaron has like maybe 1 or 2 more years on them, but like this is the last year for like those guys. But Porco just got his Titan. He still had a lot more life to live. And he let it go for Falco. And he let it go so his death would mean something, which would be giving Falco the Jaw Titan. which Falco's Titan. I hope when he turns into the Jaw Titan. I mean, he has to use the power eventually, right? I don't know, maybe. I hope he does not look like that. That was disgusting. I hated that long neck. And I really did forget just how terrible Titans can be in this show. I mean, that was awful. All those Marlene soldiers being destroyed. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I wonder what Nile and Pixis' Titans look like. Do they, like, or would we be able to recognize them if we saw them? I feel like Pixis would be easy. I feel like he has a very recognizable feature in his mustache, but Nile, I don't know if we'd be able to recognize Nile. And that's if Pixis keeps the mustache as a Titan. We did have the Santa Claus Titan, so it's not like that's not a possibility, but Nile's a little more basic in his character design, so I don't know if we'd be able to recognize a Titan of him. I think I want to recognize a Titan of him. Man. And a big thing, when Zeke was going to scream, Aaron told him to wait. Aaron did not want him to scream. Which shows that Aaron actually does care about the people. And that was before, like, he doesn't care about Falco. Like, it's not like Aaron heard Falco's plea and said wait. No, Aaron actually cares about the generals and the people of Paradis. This wasn't like, he doesn't want to sacrifice them. It is a very long game. And he was probably hoping that Zeke would never scream. It would never come to that. And he's probably just playing along with Zeke's plan. With, like, if we need it, I need to give them my spinal fluid. And Aaron is like, I can't say no to this. Man. When Aaron was running towards Zeke, right before Gabi shot him, I don't know why, the way they made him look, he looked like a kid. I don't know why. It's weird, especially since, like, in the Titan spirit verse with the tree, he looks older now. And granted, Zeke said it's been years, and Zeke looks much older. Looks like he's been chained down for years. But yeah, Aaron looks older there. But especially, it's so weird. Especially, like, since last season. Like, I just watched part 1 of, not last season, like part 1 of season 4. Aaron's like such a force of nature in that. And then here they decide to, like, animate him more childlike? He doesn't look the way he looked when Porco tried to eat his legs off. Or when Porco ate his legs. He doesn't look like that anymore. He looks... I mean, he's not a force of nature anymore. Like, he's getting surrounded. He's not one-shotting everyone. It's weird. I like it. It's still weird. Man. No head Aaron. Dang. Now we're getting to the part of the discussion that I will have no idea to talk about. Yeah, Aaron and Zeke are in the World's Tree, or like the Titan universe thing with Ymir. So the girl that back then in the first episode of part 2 was Ymir. Very strange that the character design looks a lot like Sasha's sister. Maybe it's just me, or I guess it's not her. Like, you know, Sasha's adoptive sister looks a lot like her, like, to me. Granted, there are some differences, but maybe it's like the headband. I don't know. Oh wait, no, Sasha's sister doesn't wear a headband. I don't know. I just goofed up. It should have been really obvious that it was Ymir. I was even starting to think it was Ymir. like after the episode, I just what. Yeah, Aaron confessed what we were all thinking. He is not planning on. Well, he's not planning on doing anything, or he's not planning on neutering the Eldian population. And Zeke tricked him, and like Zeke probably didn't know, and Zeke didn't know up until that point of time that he would have had power over Ymir, potentially. And it does make sense that Zeke would be the one to have control, since he is of royal blood, and the Founder's Curse is for people who have people of royal blood who've eaten the Founder. So it would make more sense that, because like what the his second father was saying, it'd make more sense that if Aaron were to, or it'd make more sense if the person who has royal blood gets to make the decision, but the person who has the Founder is the one that has the power to give them that decision, instead of the person who has the Founder is the one that makes the decision of what to do with the power. So yeah, I mean, Zeke tricked Aaron, and Aaron fell for it hook, line, and sinker. Honestly, I don't think I would have told Zeke anything, really. Like, if I was Aaron, I don't think I would have said, like, oh, your plan was a joke, I was never gonna go for it. Lol. Keck, lol, give me the power to take over the world. I would have, like, tried to keep it still a secret, and feel like just touch Ymir and see, like, whisper in your ear, like, what like I wanted to do, or like try and do it mentally. Aaron didn't need to tell Zeke that, but I do feel really bad for. At that moment, before I found out it was a trick, I felt really bad for Zeke, because this guy just needs he and Rhina, they need to go to therapy. They need a hug. I mean, everyone needs to go into therapy in Attack on Titan. But Rhina and Zeke, they really need a hug. They need a dog. They need a therapy dog. They've been through so much, and Zeke's mission, it's meant so much to him that I felt really, man, I did not think I'd feel this way for Zeke, especially in our introduction. Zeke was a horrifying monster, and now like with all this context, he's still horrifying. Like his introduction episode in season 2 is horrifying still. But man, I feel bad for him now. I'm gonna have so much fun taking Micaiah through this. I don't know when. Like those reactions are still planned. Like I'm still planning on taking Micaiah through Attack on Titan, and we are gonna do reactions to them. But I don't know when that's gonna happen. But I cannot wait to rewatch it with them. It'll be like the 3rd time rewatching it. But I don't care, man. This is such a great show. But yeah, I felt really bad for Zeke in that moment, and Zeke just pulled a pro gamer Uno reverse card, chained up Aaron, and told Aaron that Ymir's a slave. And something that Aaron did tell Mikasa is that he hates slaves. It's something he hates a lot with a passion. So I wonder if Aaron's now, like Aaron's game, his end goal, is going to be freeing Ymir of her own curse, which would be following the orders of whoever has the royal blood. That could be a big thing. That could be like what the next few episodes are. Maybe in the next episode. I don't know. This episode really did take a turn. But yeah, maybe the focus is going to be protecting Ymir. We might not see the real world for a while. We might not see the real world for a long time. But yeah, that's the good thing. Like, that's the amazing thing about Attack on Titan. Just never know what to expect. I mean, I would have thought, like, the anime trope of Falco and Colt, like, we know them enough, but we don't know them that much. So I feel bad for Colt. But we don't really know what it was like for them growing up. So I was kind of expecting this episode to be them growing up, them, like, showing us their brotherhood. Nope! It's gonna kill off Colt. Not even a sliver of flashback, which I do not mind, but... Damn. Wow. And Zeke said, like, or Zeke really does think that Grisha brainwashed Eren. And from what we know, it's not really like that. Grisha was, sadly for Zeke, Grisha was actually kind of a decent dad for Eren. I mean, he wasn't Father of the Year, and like he did turn Eren into a horrible monster to eat him. But before that point, I don't think we've seen Grisha be like horrible to Eren. Nowhere near the way he was to Zeke. He was just kind of there. He never really told Eren like, ah, yes, this is Eldian history. Everyone's all wrong. Eren made these decisions up to himself. And he's seen the context of what Marley had done to the Eldians and what Marley wants to do to his people through his dad's memories, but I don't think his dad really made him like brainwashed in that sense. So Zeke thinks that he can break Eren's brainwashing, but it's Eren's mentality he needs to break. So Zeke's already off to a bad start in that case if he wants to try and change Eren's mind. And yeah. So good. Because I believe I have a right to live in the world I was born in. Man. And Zeke says he's gonna, using Ymir's power, he's gonna fix Eren. So, I mean, like, Zeke was half a body, and Ymir fixed it. We don't know why Ymir fixed it. It could be because of the royal blood. It could be because of the royal blood that Ymir fixed him. And Zeke could use that power to fix Eren. Are they gonna have enough time to do that? Could they use, if Eren frees Ymir, could they use the Founding Titan's power? And since Eren told Ymir to wait, or not, since Eren told Zeke to wait when Zeke screamed, that means he cares about his comrades like Pixis and Nile and so on, so on. Could Eren use the Founder's power to revert the people that had turned into Titans back into people? I mean, if you can genetically modify an entire race of people to be sterile, could you use that power to turn them back into people and not flesh-eating monsters? I think that's a really interesting concept. I don't know if they're going to go for that idea. They may or may not. I will not feel bad because, like, if they do that, like, some people might say, that's a cop out. I don't care. That's Pixis and Nile, and plus, we have never really had a cop out in Attack on Titan. And if we do, it's usually Rhina who's getting saved from dying. I think it'll be a well-deserved cop out to bring Pixis and Nile back. I am also in one of the 5 stages of grief, which is denial. I am absolutely refusing to believe that we have permanently lost them, even though we probably have. So until the end of the series, of when or if it doesn't happen, or we see Pixis or Nile die in their Titan form, I will hold on hope. I will hold on hope that Eren will be able to use Ymir's power. Or maybe Eren convinces Zeke to use Ymir's power to turn them back. Because that is a significant portion of the population of Parody. I mean, actually, I don't really know what the numbers are left. I believe like there was only 25% of what people... I don't know how many people are left on Parody. I feel like a lot of people would just turn into Titans. Yeah. Man. This is a great episode. Every episode so far has been such a great episode. This is episode 3 only out of 12. 3 out of 12. I feel like so much has happened. 3 out of 12. That's insane. Like, what? Where are we going from here? What is what's the end game? Obviously, the rumbling still has to happen. Zeke has the power to do that now, and that was part of the plan. Start the rumbling to secure freedom for Parody. what else are we gonna go for that? I mean, it's gonna have to be a fight between Zeke and Eren for Ymir. But then what? When do we see the outside world? Like, do we... I'm gonna assume next episode is all gonna be in this Ymir's plane. Because if years in there is but a single moment on the outside world, then we can't really see anything that's happening in the outside world. Because Eren and Zeke are right there, in the sense of, like, they will want to separate them as soon as possible. Gabi. I'm really curious what Gabi would have done if she knew, like, what the plan was. I think she kind of knows what the plan is, or she knows, like, Zeke and Eren are trying to do something. But she's been through so much. I mean, Falco kind of just died right in front of her. I don't know if she saw Porco get eaten, and plus she liked Porco kind of. I mean, like I don't know how much she liked him in a sense, but I mean, like, to her, Falco just died, Colt just died, so in anger she shot Eren. And I feel like she probably would have shot Eren anyway. But I'm really curious what Gabi would do, especially with this whole thing of, like, there are no good or bad Eldians. They're just people. Like, if someone had told her what the plan was, either neuter every Eldian or whatever Eren's plan was, I wonder if she would have shot Eren. I really do. She might have still done it, but I wonder what she would have... Because, like, to her, right now, what Eren's going to do, he's going to, like, kill everyone for no reason. She doesn't know what Eren's plan is. I don't think she knows what Zeke's plan is either, to be honest. So she doesn't know what the plan is, so she thinks she's saving the world. Still. And technically she is. But if you were to tell her that they're fighting for a world for Eldians, what would she have done? Would she have hesitated? Or she would still have done it? It's a hell of a shot. Both Gabi's marksmanship and just the way it was quote-unquote shot. The animated. Such a well-done episode. The ODM gear did not look... Granted, we did not see, like, any fancy stuff with the ODM gear. It was just them zipping around. But the ODM gear was good. This episode, I just wanted to say that. The Titans look amazing. I feel like Mappa is really stepping up their game with this second half. When Zeke... Alright, this is kind of superficial, but Zeke punching Eren in the air is like, haha, lol, and he just freezes Zeke. Or no, he freezes Reina. Sorry, I said Zeke. When Reina punched Eren, like, Eren, he catches it with his mouth, and he just freezes him and pops out. It was really cool. I'm surprised that Eren hasn't really utilized... he hasn't really utilized just popping in and out of the Titan more. I mean, granted, that is what got him killed. But I'm really surprised that he didn't pop out of the Titan and just turn back into a Titan. Like, he did that so many times in Marley. And I know he's using the Warhammer, so it's more draining, but I'm surprised that he's not doing that more often. I feel like that's a really great tool to have. In the sense that, like, it's Eren Yeager, he's never going to run out of fight. But I guess Zeke was right there, there's no real point. Would have saved his life, though. Why does there have to be week-long breaks? Why? Attack on Titan. Just release the dub to catch up with the sub, and then just have multi... It's a great show. Such a great show. Lads, if you enjoyed this episode, please, I implore you, please subscribe. This is the road to 1,000 subscribers. We really hope on getting to 1,000 subscribers this year, by the end of this year. But if we can make it there before then, that would be just amazing. Like, if we can make it, I mean, like, this is just me going like, oh, it'd be amazing. Like, if we can make it like by the end of July, by the end of summer, I feel like that'd be like, so awesome. But like, that's like super high expectations. But I'm just hoping that we get to 1,000 by the end of the year in general. So please, if you enjoyed this analysis and this reaction, hit that subscribe button, because we still have 9 episodes. Math failed me for a second. We have 9 episodes left of the series. I'm so excited to see what we get. Every time I watch Attack on Titan, I'm reminded why I love it so much. It always keeps you on your toes. So if you're enjoying this reaction, if you're watching ahead on the sub and you want to see my reaction to what next week is going to be, please go ahead, subscribe, notification bell. No spoilers in the comments below. But tell me, what did you think of this episode? Were you thinking something similar along my lines of like with Aaron transferring his consciousness into the rest of his body? Or when you watched the episode, did you think Rhino was actually going to die and he's actually going to sacrifice himself for Porco? There's a lot of stuff that we could talk about in this episode. How do you feel about Gabi? Yeah, subscribe. I mean, I said earlier, I'm planning on taking Micaiah through Attack on Titan eventually. We don't know when that's going to be because Micaiah is super busy with school. Like, of us all, he's doing the most classes at school. And I'm taking Micaiah through My Hero Academia. And I'm also doing a whole bunch of like solo content in the sense of like solo anime reactions. I'm going to start doing like some box set reviews. I'm going to start making some ranking videos by myself. Not like tier list ranking videos, but like 1 through 10, like top 10s and all that. I'm enjoying what I'm doing so far. So I really hope when that content drops, you lads enjoy it as well. I'll see you next week for more Attack on Titan. Sunday cannot be further away.